IntellectualRadio.com. Feed your brain.
Feed me now.
Yo, welcome to the Ferg Show on IntellectualRadio.com and our heart radio station. As always, we got my co-host with the most, the one and only Mr. Marcus Shark in the building.
What's
y'all.
up, Ferg? How you feeling, bro?
I'm well, man. It's a great day. It's a really good day. The weather's been cooperating lately. I'm feeling that. You know what I mean? I like when it get nice and hot like this.
Really?
Yeah, we get that much more eye candy out there. That's a very good thing. It's a very good thing. We need that. We need that eye candy. We need that eye candy. All of it don't be candy. Well, some of it is candy that you can't eat. Some of it like Halloween candy. It's candy, but you just better not eat it. You know, building, man. All the way on the end, on your right, far right, Marcus, we have your nemesis.
I don't have any nemesis. Marty, and I'm glad she's here.
Put your hands together for the insatiably beautiful Marty.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, Marty. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling this.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, Marty, could you do me a favor all summer long? Don't wear no visors. You need all the sun you can get. Also, we got in the building one of the very funny brothers, man. Actually, if he wasn't as tall as he was over me, I'd say he's my son. He's my little boy.
He would never say that.
He's my little boy. So anyway, yes, I would. Yes, I absolutely would. But nevertheless, put your hands together for my big son, Marco Monroe. That's my guy. That's my guy.
All right, thanks.
Marty, your volume on your phone. You gotta turn that down.
All right, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
But
don't worry.
Real quick, can I address
three
you
times?
on my son's
Can you do
it
what?
go with my outfit. Thank you.
I have no problem with it going with your outfit, Marty. I just don't need the sun blocking a damn thing on you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't need you to wear nothing that say sun and block at the same category. All right? Anything that say sun and block, I want you to remove
I'll take it off when I go back outside. Is that okay? Because right now we're inside, but it goes with my outfit.
Yeah, but we got this hot light. You need some of that too. You need this little hot.
Well, it shouldn't be on you for sure, because you're going to soak it up and spontaneous combust.
Okay, that'll do it. Marco, how you doing today, brother?
I'm good, man. I think I'm all right, man.
That's going to do it. That's
I'm
enough for her.
I'm a little sleepy, but I'm good.
Earl, cut Marty's mic. Hey, Marco, man, what you got going on, man? What's popping?
Nothing, man. And you know what? I do my once a month at DD's.
Okay.
It was the first 3 shows was nice.
Right. Really. What you got going on over there? Oh, he got to show his girl that he's looking, baby. Look, baby, I'm on the mic. I'm on the mic. Look, baby, I'm on the mic. They sign language each other. I'm on the mic. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. You know, we silly on here, man.
I got my once a month that I was doing at DD's, and I'm still doing it and everything. The first 3 shows was nice. The last one was a little light and everything.
Who did you have on the last one?
Tanisha and
Oh, that should have brought a good crowd out.
But you know what? I think it had got warm, and black folks when they get hot outside, they don't want to. It's hot. And my show is free. The first 3 was packed. You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't even charge people to get in, and I still pay my comedians. You know what I'm saying? Up. But it was like the last one. It was Tisha and M. Brown.
Okay, that should have brought out a nice crowd. That's a good show.
But
summertime is hard.
And
then summertime a lot harder.
The people you doing business with don't tell nobody. They don't promote. They don't say nothing. So you the only one doing all your promoting, and that's fine. I'm cool with that.
But I'm not cool with that. I'm not cool with that because it's a mutual gain, it's a mutual loss.
Right.
So we mutually have to work together. That's what
I
these
be like,
rules.
man, how y'all got me doing something in y'all spot,
but
y'all don't even try to get the people.
Marco, it's all in your delivery. You can get at them, but just make sure that your delivery is in a manner.
When you sit down with people to produce these shows and to do business, everybody agrees on everything before it's even set in motion. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna promote. You gonna promote. This is what the money gonna look like. This is what we gonna pay the comedians. Boom, 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 boom. This is what the fly gonna look like. The artwork gonna cost this much. All that stuff goes into play before we even, you know what I'm saying?
Do the first
before the show even comes off. I've been doing this. I know how this goes. And when you get people that don't they don't do the same kind of work that you do, or they don't have the same kind of grind or hustle or attention or tenacity that you have. It's just a strain. It can put a strain on a relationship, and it's irritating.
Absolutely.
And so, I'm like, I don't know how much further
like
this is gonna go.
When you feel like you're giving more than the other person.
Right. I'm like, look, if we gonna do this, Ferg, if me and you gonna do some business together, or me, you, and Marcus, or Marnie, or whatever, I'm gonna need everybody to be on the same level of
absolutely
commitment. Go get it. And if you can't do it, if you don't want to do it, say so.
Yeah, right.
And then nobody's energy and time is wasted.
Absolutely.
That's like Marcus got his own room. Marcus has everybody know that Marcus has a Tuesday at Angels every Tuesday. So Marcus is a person to talk to. He got to do promotions and work and so forth like that week after week, because his show is every week. You know what I mean? And it's always pretty packed in there, man. It's always a good time in Angel.
Got a good team around me though. My bartenders help me out a lot. I mean, my other comedians though. But it's open mics.
And when I did that, I had the bartenders on my back. I had the owner on my back. It was packed. Everybody was going. Everybody was doing it. Then they started to fall back. Okay.
Right.
I mean,
they probably felt they wasn't getting a piece of the pie. That's kind of how it happens sometimes. People jealousy messes up an awful lot.
Well, see, that's the
thing.
It messes up a lot of things. This is bringing business to your establishment. Right. You getting the first piece of it.
People don't see it like
I don't have the pie and I'm dishing out pieces of it. I'm getting a piece of your pie. You giving me a piece.
Absolutely.
So I'm not taking nothing from y'all.
But that don't mean they don't want you to build. They don't want you to bake the pie and then give you a piece. You know what I mean?
Bake their pie. They still gonna dish it out.
We still gonna cut it how we want, but we want you to go ahead and go in there and do all the baking and the sweating over
it. That's what it sounds
and all of that there.
And people try to, people act like they know how to do business. But let me tell you something. I've been doing this comedy thing for 12 years, and Mary Lindsay taught us something. At first, we thought Mary was all mean and stern for no reason. Mary was running a real business. You understand what I'm saying?
Anytime you run business,
when Mary said, "Hey, I need y'all to stop doing this and do that," cats was upset and irritated. Man, Mary be tripping. No, Mary was running that business. And now that I'm a little older, and now that I look back in hindsight, everything she said worked.
Here's the thing. You said.
You notice. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
That a lot of people that didn't pay. You could. I'm not saying no names, but you see the ones who didn't pay attention and didn't never tip them training wheels off from the jokes in those days.
Right.
So a lot of people when she left, man, fell apart for a lot of people.
Right. Okay, Ferg. When I did that show, I threw a big show in 2015 for my 34th birthday at the Harold Washington Cultural Center. I paid for the venue, paid for the security, paid for the lighting engineer, paid for the comedians.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I paid for everything out of my pocket. Mary was showing us how to do that. We didn't know she was showing us, but she was showing us. And so I kind of jumped out the window with it and did it myself. And it was a success. I sold 800 tickets that night. You know what I'm saying? That's the most money I ever made in comedy at one time.
Who'd you have on that
show? You know what I'm saying?
Who was that you had on that show?
It was Mark Simmons, Leon Rogers, Famo, K-Dub, K-Dub from Atlanta.
Yeah.
T.I. homie.
Yeah.
It was him. And
I met him a few years ago.
And it was somebody else. I can't think of their name right now. But that's pretty much what That's pretty much what it was. And then even B. Cole came through and did something. B. Cole came through and did something. That's a 1,000-seat theater. I did 800 of them seats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and so I was doing that. I'm trying to give us an avenue where we ain't really got to wait for folks to come book us. We can book ourselves.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to do. And in the meantime,
did you ever see what I was doing over at Jokes and Notes when I was hosting my own show? Did you ever see that?
I think so, K-Ferg.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
But in the meantime,
we pack that boy out every month, man.
Okay.
That's what we used to do.
And that's what I was trying to say. But in the meantime, while I was doing that, it was cats talking about me behind my back.
Well, that's part of the game, man.
Look, hating on me, mad at me. I'm trying to put money in all our pockets.
But look, check this out. We don't want to hear all that venting shit. But let's check this out.
It ain't venting. I'm just
man over here I'm ready to pull a violin out. Damn, and what else they doing? Burp them. You all right?
Oh, man,
but look, this is what we said. Look, this is
talking.
In terms of comedy, that type of crap gonna happen. That's just part of the game. I mean, you gonna pull out, you gonna higher issues.
It's a sad part of the game.
Marcus just had his show canceled on him last week because somebody went through there and acted real black. All right.
Oh, no, I heard about
it. That just messed up everything. So, you know what I mean? That messed up everything for 1 week. And that's just all part of the game. But it's just happening out here, y'all, that we got to pay attention to. Like, why are we shooting almost 50 people in a weekend? You know what I mean? Like, what is that all about? And where are they getting all these guns from? Because I can't catch none on sale.
Dropping them off.
This is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Find them in the streets.
You find them in, you can't find them in the streets.
They dropping them off when they leave them trained.
Limit on them. They won't let you buy.
I have wondered where they got, because them guns are expensive.
They be hitting them freights.
Well,
I'm just saying, they know what they be doing when they be leaving them freights of all that stuff sitting there for the folks to go hit in Inglewood. They know what they doing.
Now these shorties be having them.
It's premeditated.
Guns and bullets cost money.
Cost awful lot of money.
So then they dropping the drugs off too, then, so they can get the money to get the guns.
Which brings us to our play that we are in, me and Marnie, Systematically Broken. Me, Marnie, and DeMarco is in a stage play that's coming out in August called Systematically Broken, where we actually deal with
July.
Very well written.
Hey, listen, man, stop when I'm in the middle of doing this. All right, we changed it to August, but you don't do that live. You're supposed to do pass me, slide me a note or something.
Wait a minute, how you gonna tell him he can't cut you off, but you cut me?
It's called the K Ferg Show, not the Marcus Sharp Show. That's how.
Clean off.
Yeah, it's
Then call me a baby.
No, I had to.
First he called me his son.
Now you coming along better. Yeah.
First he called me his son.
Yeah,
then said
I had to. He had no voice.
Then I was crying.
So in the end, I said, hold on, we gotta turn up the energy now. But look,
it's in August
now. Systematically broken.
Yeah, I found that.
Let me finish telling y'all. We got the movie Systematically Broken with Marnie, my man DeMarco, as well as myself. It'll be coming out in August, so make sure y'all check it out. Systematically Broken. Great movie. I think y'all gonna really love it. It's gonna be what's up. Y'all think
very well written.
Very well, excellent.
Very well written.
Excellent, well
written. A black woman, may I say?
Yep. I wish we could have got Marcus in it, but he got to go out of town.
He's too busy. He's too busy.
I just got back in town today.
I know.
I was out of town because it was July, but now it's August. I get back in.
He's too busy taking flight.
This is hilarious.
Hey,
that might be a
just
work
like
for
that.
real though.
Seriously, you told me that's why I couldn't.
We do got a very small part where we need somebody to get killed real quick.
Somebody no such thing as small.
Somebody to die real fast.
Or to clean up the mess. We still need
real fast.
We still need a janitor.
We do need that janitor. Yeah.
No such thing. Bookman.
You absolutely right. You know what? I believe in that though. There are no small parts, man. I don't matter what the part is. Like in the movie Life, Bernie Mac didn't have no lines.
None.
In the movie.
Just a few.
No. You no. Let me tell you what's said out of everybody involved mouth. Bernie Mac had 0 lines. 0.
He made that up.
Yep. Everything that you hear Bernie Mac in that movie, he just came up with off the fly. Right then and there, off the fly. And they like, we got to keep that. Like every time, that's how
that much.
He got in there, you know what I
mean?
What's funny
Jiggle like, he killed it. He said when he first did it with Jiggle like, they was dead in there.
He had like 3 or 4 lines, but he made good on every last one of them. So that's because you remember it.
Yeah. That's what we mean by there's no small parts. You're gonna make every part memorable, and you're gonna go in on a single part, make them all memorable. That's a fascinating part.
Did y'all see Mike Epps' special?
Hilarious.
Not yet.
I did.
His new special hilarious.
Oh my
Way
God.
better than that Kevin Hart shit.
Hilarious. Can I ask? Okay, you saw it, Mark?
I just seen it.
Not yet. Okay, so DeMarco, since you're the only one seen it with me in the room, let me ask you: do you feel like could you tell if a lot of that was freestyle?
Yes, a lot of it. Mike Epps, he wrote a lot of it. He wrote a lot of it, but you could tell he was off the dome. But that's okay because you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of comedians, they not gonna have that whole hour and a half. It's gotta be some freestyle in there. And if you do, that's good.
Freestyle.
If you do, that's good, but it's always gonna be a little freestyle in there, and it was perfect. His segues.
Oh my God, it was hilarious.
I'm talking about everything he said.
I was crying laughing.
On Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
From the front to the back.
If you don't get a chance to watch it, I'll have my husband pull out the 110-inch screen and turn it on the floor. Listen,
we're gonna watch it regardless. It's all comedy.
I'm gonna have my husband put out the 110-inch screen and do it on the floor.
We can do it outside.
Hey, listen, I love it. I love it. Speak, Queen. No. Say it again, Queen.
My 110-inch screen.
My husband. My husband. To pull out
there you go, baby. There you go, baby.
So my brother.
There you go. I love it. I love to hear a woman say, "What? My what?"
My husband.
I like that. I like it.
The reason I said that is because with me being only 9 months in the game, and now that I'm like into it, like I'm watching everything, everybody. I don't look. At first, I used to just watch comedy just to laugh.
Right.
Now I watch characteristics, how somebody does something. Just different thing. I watch it different now. So when I was watching, I'm sitting there getting excited with my husband watching it like, okay, that might have been written, but that 15 minutes, that was all freestyle. So and that's true. But the fact that I can tell, and you feel the same way though, like it was coming out, some of it was coming off the top, that I just feel good about the fact that I can tell that. Like and I'm looking at comedy different.
Right. It's like he'll throw a premise out there. And the premise is just what it is. But then you add on to it. You just keep going
and
with
just kept rolling with
you got
it.
A joke,
but
then you telling the joke,
hilarious, y'all.
Hilarious. That's what happens. Like to me, that's what happens. Like when you keep a joke polished. Like if you polish a joke up, if you've done it for a little while, then you real familiar with the joke.
Right.
Then you kind of like
a 5-minute joke can turn into a 15-minute joke.
If
you keep going with it.
You know what I mean? Like that definitely do. Hey, Marcus, where you just get back from? That's what I want to know. Didn't you just get back in town again? I thought you wasn't going to be here. What happened? I had to call Marnie in, real quick. Where did you go?
Baltimore, D.C.
Man, you know, you always on the flight, man. What's going on?
Take a flight.
To the Columbia.
Jet set. Can I get some of them points? What's going on? I'm telling y'all.
Why gotta I be out telling
the TSA? I'm telling y'all. The TSA. Y'all need to watch for Marcus Shark coming through your airport. This man is in the airport every other week, man. Come on, man. What are you doing? We want to know, Marcus.
Are you really giving out a PSA to the TSA?
Yeah. I'm calling
TSA. This fool just gave out a PSA to the TSA.
TSA. Watch out for, yes, you're absolutely right. A PSA to the TSA. Watch out for Marcus Shark coming through your airport.
I've been opening up for somebody on the road.
Good.
That's
good. You ain't gotta say
man,
that.
Why you gotta?
Can I open up for you? Why you open up for them?
He opening up for Roseanne.
Right. He is not opening up for Roseanne. Marcus is selling keys. I'm telling y'all, man.
Can you imagine Marcus opening up for
Marcus is selling keys,
Andrew Dice Clay?
I wish, man. Where Andrew Dice Clay.
Where am I hiding the money at? What I'm doing with the money? Huh? What I'm doing with the money, if that's what I'm doing.
Dude, you're an old man. I know how you get out. I know how you get out.
Rich people buy New Balance.
And man, you don't want nothing new. You don't want nothing but to watch that money grow.
Am I the youngest in here?
Are you the youngest in here? By far.
Probably.
By far. That's why as we go along. As we go along. No, we're not letting your puppy adolescence disturb us.
Kendall 40 and a half.
That's all right, brother.
10 minutes over.
What we trying to let you know is that there's a little difference with this hit once you hit 40. Life changes. Am I right?
Your knees start tingling.
Yeah.
Your body
changes. Your mind changes. Your
mind changes. Your mind will change. About 42 on the dot. On the day you wake up 42, your mind be like, all right, remember all that stuff you thought you knew?
You just automatically start saying, you little niggas can't talk to me no more.
Just like, man.
Well,
stop talking to me.
The fact that males mature a little slower than women,
that's not true. That's not true at all.
It might not be 42.
That's not true at all. All that males mature slower than women, that ain't true at all.
Fact.
That's the truth.
No, it's
not.
That's a fact.
You
arguing and proving it.
You mad?
No, it's not. I'm so sick of women saying that bullshit. Women out here right now mad at their mama for not wishing their man a happy birthday, but women mature than us.
Women mature faster than
women physically, their bodies physically mature faster. Women out here right now getting beat up by men that they live with.
And
that's not maturity, that's stupidity.
Yeah,
thank you. That's what ain't no man doing that nowhere. Ain't no man getting beat on by a woman.
Cheating on good women, and that's a sign of
ain't no man getting stabbed and beat on by a woman and you still there.
Yeah.
Men don't fight over women. Women fight over men.
Men don't fight over women.
I ain't never
seen
you.
What all this shooting about?
I ain't never seen you.
You show cocaine? Are you crazy?
Right. What you doing on the way out here?
Don't fight over women. That's what they out here shooting each other over all day.
They're not shooting about no money.
Man, they ain't about no money. They out here.
You don't come out.
You look at my
woman. No, sir.
Out here shooting
shorties. I'm talking about grown men.
These
little girls. These little girls put their men before they kids.
You need to look at the news.
Exactly.
You need to watch more news.
I lived it. Women out here, these little young girls put their kids before their men. Put their men before their kids. Who do that?
Oh, not
me. What?
They put their men before their children.
Yeah, you should put your man before your children.
Oh my God. No, you should.
Definitely should.
No, you shouldn't.
I
start talking to a girl because she gonna give me something to eat. Then give her son no food first.
Oh,
feed your son, baby girl. What is you doing?
Yeah, enjoy yourself.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. Don't worry about me. We gonna feed these kids
first. Yeah, you make them kids play first. I'm out of here.
Hey, Ferg.
I'm out of here.
A lot of times I try not to touch that, but I do.
You know why? You know why I ain't eating? You know why I'm eating first? Because I got something on that light bill. Now I tell you what. That's why I'm getting something first around here. And if I don't get mine first, it's gonna be a problem. I tell you what. Next time you want something, go wake your baby up. That's
so many ways.
Go wake your baby up. You hungry? You want to go out to eat? Go wake your baby up. Tell your baby to take out to eat.
You want
your baby to eat first? Right. Go get a little man up.
Go get a little man.
Go get a little man. You always feeding his little butt first.
Marty got a
man around here. Man, forget her hand. She better jump in. Right. You better jump in. She know what time this is.
I'm out.
I'm trying. I'm letting you know.
I'm out.
I gotta raise my hand
around here.
Okay, well then let me jump in then.
The king is here.
There is several ways I think to look at that because
it's only one way to look at it.
It's really not.
No, you need to.
Let me say what I was saying, brother.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Gosh, get tired of the fool.
See, this is why I gotta start talking. I give you a chance.
Let me say what.
Let her talk.
I love you, Ferg.
Let her talk.
I love you.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
This whole room immature. I'm too old.
You know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back to Walmart and get them big old set of boxing gloves they had for Thursday, so we can punch it out. Cause I'm just tired.
You don't want that.
I really don't. I really don't. The first time you hit me and I fall down, it's over.
Right now, I gotta leave.
No, you ain't gotta leave, but
I gotta leave.
You gonna pay some medical bills for stuff.
That's why I gotta leave because I don't want none of that. So go ahead, Marty. Okay. See, this is why we don't pause to give you. You women never know how to stay on time.
First of all, we both got adult ADD.
Maybe y'all don't.
We both got adult ADD together.
You know what, Margo? You right. Maybe they don't.
Women let their emotions overpower their intelligence.
They always do that. I agree with you.
I'm not emotional.
Okay,
I'm not.
Okay, go ahead.
You want some too, DeMarco? You want some too?
Oh no, I got daughters that fight for me.
Anyway, there's a lot of ways to look at that. Like, what difference does it make who eats first as long as there's enough for everybody to eat?
Make a big difference.
Are we really fighting over who's finna get? Okay, the man should get.
Make a big difference. You sending a message. That's what you're doing.
I got a message for you.
Let me tell you something.
I got a message.
No, I got a message for you.
You
take this back to all women. Y'all think you. I'm telling you, when you feed the man first, you send the that child. Stay in your place. This is the order that you fall in. Animals do the same thing. All animals do the same thing.
It's also all about how you raise your kids. Because let me just say, my husband is. Well, you finna hear. Because my husband.
Oh, you finna hear it,
My husband is not my son's father, but my kids are very. You've seen them, but my kids first. Straighten up your face. My kids are very respectful, very respectful. They don't disrespect my husband, and they still know their place. Even if I feed them first, and because in my house I will feed them first, but my kids all got mustaches and beards. I'm to the point where everybody fends for themselves.
So there are times you will feed your kids first.
I'm talking about little kids.
And then there are times that I will feed my husband first, and because of that, my husband always when he cooks, he always makes my plate first because I always put everybody before me, no matter who it is, whether it's my husband or my kids. Everybody always go before me, and I'm the woman though.
So what you telling me is you should eat second.
A woman feed her.
I'm telling you,
but I eat last. It's not even
I look
second.
At her funny.
I eat last.
No,
that's just me.
I eat last.
What y'all doing is you messing these boys up. That's what's going on.
Why?
Because you're gonna have them thinking when they before them, and now we got a whole generation of kids eating and healthy
and
hungry adults. And all these kids eating hungry adults.
Explain to me what's really still being done like that these days.
Everybody's grown hungry.
See, that's the problem. See, that's the problem because you saying that.
And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it, but what works for my household doesn't work for yours.
I agree with that. That's your household. That's her household.
But if that's what works,
I got you.
Okay, we ain't finna go out biblical because what works for my house.
These are just principles.
Well, my principle.
Well, when I come to your house, if I see on that barbecue on the 4th, if I see your kids get a plate before your husband, I'm gonna slap that plate out their hand. Watch, I'm gonna knock food all over you.
Ferg coming to bust everybody balloons at the bar. Ferg a balloon buster.
You might as well go live when it happens.
It's gonna be a whole lot of scrapping going on in East Chicago, Indiana.
That's all right. Let me tell you something. Anything you ain't ready to get the hell beat out of you for, you don't really believe. All right, that's all I'm trying to say.
It's gonna be fighting. Let me explain something. It's a red state, and it's a Republican state.
I'm gonna smack your plates all over the kitchen, and then make.
First of all, y'all making plates outside. Y'all ain't gonna be in my kitchen like that.
Look, then I'm gonna grab both your hands. Well, I'm gonna smash it all, smack
on
food all over the backyard.
On the 4th, on a day like that, everybody make their own plates. I'm not making my husband's plate. I'm not making the kids' plates. Okay. Everybody doing for themselves.
All right, let me come out there.
I'm not making your plate.
Let me come out there and see you didn't make your husband plate. Watch and see what happens.
Well, I'm telling you now. So whatever you gonna do, you don't need to postpone it.
No. I'm gonna
get it over with now.
I'm gonna wait till then. Let me see you not make his plate. I'm gonna come over there, take both your arms,
and break them.
Stick the spoon and the fork in both hands. Walk you over there and make that man plate, and then put the fork and spoon down, pick the plate up, go sit it on his lap.
I'm just different.
It sounds like you done made the plate already, K Ferg. What you need me for?
Marnie and K Ferg. I just feel like I don't know. I always seen people defer, like women in my family and women that I just knew, as an adult. I seen them defer to their men first. You know what I'm saying? And I always felt a little weird. Like me, I grew up a little different.
You should have felt a little weird. Right? Good. They did you right.
I grew up a little different.
You a child. You ain't got no damn business feeling nothing but weird.
I was an adult.
You don't pay no bills. You ain't got no business around here feeling like you owe nothing.
K Ferg. I feel like children let the kids eat first. The kids can't fend for themselves.
Hell no, that's why these kids don't leave. You make them too comfortable.
That's why they don't leave. No babies. I'm talking about babies. I'm talking about small children. I ain't talking about no grown man still living in your house. Well, if your son 19, you fixing them plates, smack yourself. That's all I'm saying. He should cook some good food.
At what age?
What I'm saying, I'm talking about grammar school age kids.
Grammar school age kids supposed to watch somebody else eat first. Aspire to be something. Aspire to be grown.
Look,
punk.
Man.
Aspire to be a man, punk. That's why they don't want to grow up and be men when it's their time. Because somebody have been making their damn since they was a little baby. Hell no. Hell no.
Stop all that
this
damn
is what's going to happen.
Stop all that hollering.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no profanity. I'm sorry.
Stop all this hollering.
All I'm saying all I'm saying is
stop all that hollering.
These kids need to sit back and they need to see life and then live life. Y'all around here want to get them on. You ain't on my level, punk.
You call these babies a punk one more time.
You ain't on punk. You ain't on my level. That's what as soon as I see a shorty, as soon as I meet a woman, I meet a kid. As soon as I meet them, punk. You know what I mean? I let them know right then and there what type of relationship this gonna be.
Then they gonna say it again. I'm gonna call my daddy.
Punk.
They know they kids today fighting.
Their daddy gonna come choke K Ferg out. Y'all heard what happened to K Ferg? Talking to Shorty record.
First of all, just so we clear, whenever I date women, the cutoff for their age of their kids is 8. All right, anything you got
anything lower than that, you ain't going.
No, you got anything older than that. I ain't going.
Oh, well, no 6'1" teenagers talking to me.
You can look at it like this. I need them to be collar grabbing age. You know what I'm talking about? Right up in here. Come here,
K Ferg got no time to be looking up at no kids.
Look at baby. Heck no. I need them to grow. I need them to remember.
That's how he got to look up at all my kids, Marco.
Look at baby boy.
All my boys big like that.
That's good.
Right. Look at baby boy. Marnie, her kid's bigger than me.
Marnie married. She married.
But you know what I'm saying.
When Baby came in the house on baby boy, you know what I'm saying? Jody couldn't take it.
Jody couldn't handle it.
That's because Jody was grown. Go get up out of here.
Jody been getting this plate first for too long. That's what's going on. Jody been getting this plate first for too long.
Hey, man.
Ladies, even if you are at home with your kids, make your plate first, then there's all this. My baby, first, I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Your kids are not your gift. Your gift is your mate out there somewhere. Stop hovering over these kids.
K Ferg, you don't stop saying that.
What about while you're still single? So you're supposed to treat your kids as if you got a relationship?
Feed them kids first, man. Plain and simple.
I'm just
saying, if you bring me some food and your son sitting there with his mouth, his stomach growling, I'm going to look at you funny.
You do
feed
know
your
you can
child.
go to jail for not feeding your kid, but not feeding the grown man.
I might even cook for y'all. But that little boy or that little girl need to eat before me. Plain and simple. If you bring me some food, kids ain't ate, I'm gonna look at you upside your head. And if you do it more than once, I'm gonna probably be up out your face because you don't do that. You take care of your kids.
I can't wait to get one of them kids a plate with a hot sauce, punk.
With a hot sauce,
right. Like, hey, first of all, little dude, call me that again.
Right. Put this K-Ferg choke up on you.
Right. Don't you say that to me no more. I'm on your side.
That stomach growling at you. I'm on your face.
Now they're punk.
I tell you, reach to get in your face.
I'm not telling you.
Right. You hungry or you want to fight? Right. You want to fight or you starving? Which one you want to do? Because you going to lose.
This is all I'm saying.
Fight kids.
Y'all, this is all I'm saying. Y'all do whatever y'all want, okay? Enjoy yourself.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, to the sound of my voice, to anybody that hears me,
you better get
if you make them kids plate before mine,
can you imagine?
We in the end of time. Just so you understand.
Hey, y'all,
you listen.
Kids plates down.
Listen, absolutely.
Hey, y'all put y'all plates down.
Put y'all plates under the table.
Get y'all plates to somebody grown, right?
You better believe it. See, I grew up in a house. I grew up in a house where the women did that. I grew up in a house where the kids' table was over there. You know, they laid all the table out. Adult stuff came out. Then they went over there, put our little table down, and this, that, and the other. And we had grace. We pretty much at that moment in time, this, that, and the other. We pretty much had grace.
Back when Kendall was little, it was a card table.
Well, you know what? Even now at my mama's house, when we do Thanksgiving and Christmas, we do have a table separate for the kids, and we set up the food. You know, and everybody we let the kids make their plates first. We let the kids get their food first and sit down, and then the adults, and then I make my husband plate.
Absolutely.
And then the adults make their plate, and then I make my plate, so I still eat last.
That's how
you should eat last.
That's how it went with me.
So the woman really don't matter here.
About the woman. What do you mean?
And I know that.
You know why the woman eat last? You know why the woman eat last? Because she got to proportion it out, make sure she got some last. You see what I'm talking about?
And it's usually the scrap.
That's all right, but she makes sure she got something.
That's what it is. Standing over the stove the next night making all this dinner to get more scraps.
Sure.
How does that even out?
Kendall Ferguson is
how does that even out?
Hey, listen, I am not here to discuss the
especially
beauty
if the woman works just like the man works. How does that work? And she the one cooking it. She bringing home the bacon and cooking it too.
Beauty of woman, you all are the most magnificent. What can I say?
And she's bringing shirts, and so that means she's working and bringing home the check. That means she's bringing home the bacon and cooking it. So why does she get the scraps after everybody?
How do you feel about cooking for your woman?
I feel like no woman wants me to cook for her.
I gave her like that.
So just bring some chips.
How do you feel about it?
I've done it.
You've done it?
Yes,
I would imagine that. I don't even know why I even asked you that. I bet
DeMarco, you ain't so bad after all.
Let me tell you,
you ain't so bad after all.
I'm the kind of guy who houses and do all the romantic stuff to blow their mind, hit them, and then never call them again. I'm gonna tell y'all.
I'm gonna call you again.
Y'all dealing with Mr. Romantic. Give y'all everything that your heart and your mind and your dreams desire, but you'll never be his. So see, at least with me, he'll never be his. All of these beautiful things, you'll just want them forever.
He laughed and then denied.
What I'm saying
he's the perfect guy, but he'll never commit.
My thing,
he's not gonna commit to anyone. That's not gonna happen.
How you know that?
Never dated.
He's say he don't know. Say he don't know.
Me and Ferg ain't never been in a relationship.
I don't have to be in a relationship with him. I'm another
maybe
man.
It's word of maybe the word has gotten around.
I'm another man. I know how.
He heard, so that's why he ain't never tried.
Marnie,
telling you what he won't do.
Marnie, I'm a man. I know how to spot a non-committer. That's all I'm trying to tell you. I know how to spot a non-committer. What do you mean? Huh?
Are you still married?
I'm not still married, but I'm a committer. Before that, look, I was together with her for 12 years. Before that, I was with my oldest son, mother. I was with her for 7 years.
That's great.
So what do you mean, dude? I'm a committer.
I'm a committer.
I am a committer.
A serious
How was your what was your last relationship and how long?
How long was 5 years?
5 years. Ooh.
I'm just saying.
How long ago was it?
I ain't lying.
Ooh. How long ago was it?
2000.
Ooh.
It was
5 years. The whole. Ooh, they had a whole hand on it, Marcus.
Just saying. Hey,
5 years. So you know what that means? Commit though. So you know what that means? You was in a relationship for 3 years, 2 years getting out. I know how this works. I know how this works. 2 years getting out. You was happy. You've only been on probation for 2 years. You have only been consistently happy for 3 years.
Has what we call diarrhea at the mouth. He just says anything.
Be cheating and messing around.
Just anything. Just anything. Whatever comes up, comes out.
No, the problem is you all don't realize that I realize that I gotta tell y'all the truth, even if it hurts. I gotta tell y'all the truth.
You ain't gotta tell nobody the truth if it hurts.
But I gotta tell y'all the truth. I am y'all daddy. I gotta tell y'all the truth. Here's what y'all need to know. Make them kids eat last.
He say, don't tell me nothing.
Don't tell him he not.
You're right.
Let him have his own.
You already, that's a whole nother tangent we ain't ready.
Hey, Ferg, crazy as hell.
I'm telling y'all.
My fault. To roll with him makes it easy.
I'm telling y'all. No, listen. No, don't do that. That's not the case. Listen. This is what I'm telling you all, black folks. Okay?
Okay.
Y'all stop putting these doggone kids first. Y'all start putting your man first. Me and you start putting your ladies first. And then them kids fall in after that. Them kids should see a man treat a woman in a certain manner so that when they get a woman, they know how to treat that woman in a certain manner. Them kids should see a woman treat a man in a certain manner so when they get to their mate, that they are treated in a certain manner. So the way that you treat your mate, although you think you showing your kids this or you showing your kids that or you being whatever to your kids, you really doing a disservice to them. You want to be of service to them, make them shut up and watch how I treat this man. And then when they want to hurry up and get about your house, let me finish. Then they should want to hurry up and get about your house. It's like I heard this comedian. I ain't gonna say his name. He from Chicago. I'm gonna let him have it too. Talking about when he got his own Pandora now. Y'all know who this comedian. So I don't want to say his name because I'm talking about him. But any other time I say his name, I love him to death. But I hope he watching this. The comedian in Chicago, the legend, with his own Pandora now. One of his jokes, I'm listening to his Pandora. One of his jokes, he like his oldest son moved back in. So him and his girl now, when they get ready to get it in, they gotta kind of be quiet. See, that's thinking about them damn kids. You don't think about them kids. You make as much noise as you can. That's what you do. Daddy. Yeah, mom, you want him to hear all that.
So he can get up out of there.
Okay, right. If he grown, then no. But like my kids, they still young, so I can't.
Let me say this.
Yeah, I said it. I said it, Marcus. I see how you looking at me. Yeah, I said it.
Look, hold on.
I want him to hear.
Let me say this. Let me just say this part.
And when I'm with my girl, I don't close the door.
I got one son. I got one son. Hold on, listen. I got one son. See, men get so caught up in ego.
The mama like being choked.
Men, a lot of men today, we get caught up in ego and all this chauvinistic behavior. I have absolutely no problem. I have absolutely no problem cooking for my woman or doing whatever I want to do for my woman, making her happy, whatever. I ain't got no problem doing that. And hold on,
commit to her. That's what make her happy. Commit to her. You want to make her happy? Commit to her.
Let somebody else go. Let somebody else go. Okay, Ferg. Let somebody else go.
What
I'm saying is, my son
saw me. That'll make her happy.
No, it's not about rings. That's
a whole
nother other conversation too. People so focused on that people just want to be married instead of being happy. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's true.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
That's true. I'll give you that.
So let me finish. I got a son. Okay, I got one son. My son, right? I got one son. My son watch me be sweet to his mama, be nice to his mama, cook for his mama, take his mama wherever she needed to go when she ain't had no car. My son watched me do that. My son watched me to his mama. He watched me fix her food. He watched me bring her plates. He watched me do stuff when she was. Hold on, wait a minute. When my son was born, his mama gave birth to him, and for some reason her epidural acted up and her legs was bad for 3-4 months. She could barely walk. My son watched me help his mama out. You know what I'm saying? And my daughters did too. Now what I'm saying, K Ferg, is I got daughters and a son. I want my daughters to feel like it's okay for you to treat your man good, serve your man, whatever y'all got going on. Once you grown, you out my house, you do what you want. But I want my daughters to know that it's okay for both sides of that to go down. Absolutely. It's okay for your man to bring you whatever, or take care of you, or feed you. It's okay. If y'all got an agreement, once you grown, okay, for y'all my house, you do what you want. But I'm just trying to get them to know.
So you think if your daughter and her boyfriend came to your house,
listen,
your daughter,
and then he got up and fix her plate.
Wait. Can I finish?
No, let me finish.
Let me just finish. I want to finish, but we like to use bites. Check this out. So look, this is all I'm saying. If your daughter and your son came to your house and your son was carrying her purse, you'll be all right with that?
That ain't the same thing.
I was just asking a question.
If he was carrying her purse and if he had it in his hand, not on his damn shoulder like this.
What if he had it on his shoulder? What if he had it on his shoulder?
Okay, Ferg, you real petty. You know
real petty on his shoulder because he was carrying a pot of greens too. But he was carrying a pot of greens too, so he put that up there on the table.
You petty.
You got it right here.
Yeah, right.
No, listen. What I'm saying is, K-Ferg, I've carried purses.
Okay, I would imagine that. I would imagine that. You sound like you carried a few purses.
You sound like women beat you.
I've been beat up before by a couple women. I've been jumped on by a gang of women before. I ain't gonna lie, I have.
All I'm saying is,
I've had these views a very long time.
I want my son to know that it's okay for you to serve your woman too, or take care of your woman. I also want my daughters to know that it's okay if a man want to just take care of you and serve you. I'm not saying be dependent upon anybody. Always be able to go out and do what you want to do and get your own and live off yourself. Be self-sufficient. I'm not saying be a dependent. I'm saying if it happens, it's okay to allow it. You got to know both sides of these fences, because a lot of these kids, K-Ferg, even with sex and violence and crime and just behaving bad, a lot of these kids don't know no better. Wait a minute. But then you got the kids that was raised by their mama and daddy, went to good schools, did all the right stuff that you wanted them to do. Their mama did it. A lot of these kids was raised up right, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
A lot of them. And what they do? Sold drugs, still went to jail. You know why? Because they
got their plate first.
Wait a minute. Listen, they knew. See,
that's why they got their plate first.
You ain't get it first.
So they don't understand.
I can tell you what, my kids are definitely not going to jail because they get their plate first.
If he a neutron when he go to jail,
I want y'all to let me know if y'all agree. It's one thing to grow up and not know the difference between good or bad. It's one thing to not know better, but it's a whole other thing to know better and still do wrong. Like a lot of kids don't know nothing else, but a lot of kids, K-Ferg, they know this side and they know that side, and they still choose the bullshit side.
That very well may happen. I'm just saying that when kids get to a certain age, who they become and how they become XYZ is kind of out of your control.
It's out of your control.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But it's out of your control.
You never know what
but you taught them both sides.
I'm telling you, even though you teaching whatever you teaching them,
that's still a human being.
A large part of it's still a human being.
But it ain't gonna fall back on you as they daddy. Hey, I showed them kids everything. But they just chose to be assholes.
But that's only to a degree. That's only to a degree, because here's something I was bringing up the other day. Here's something I hear parents say all the day. I'm a very logical individual. So a lot of times people don't want to hear what I got to say because it's very logical. It just makes logical sense. All right. That's all it is. Everything that I come up with, it just makes logical sense. Why kids should eat last? Because they came last. That's logical. You know what I mean? No kids came before no adults. It's just logical.
Your daddy ate first.
Well,
my daddy.
They had
my
to come
daddy
last.
First all
that
the time.
was just the way it was supposed to.
Okay, well then nothing changed. That's just like if I marry a woman and I change your last name, the last name you had, you call him daddy. Ain't nothing changed. Daddy is here. You got my last name now? Call me daddy.
Well,
it's logical. Now, let me tell y'all this. This is what I'm saying. These are just logical things. Don't be mad at me, Marnie. It's just logic.
I'm not mad at all, K-Ferg.
Okay, I'm just saying. I just like logic. I just like the logic. So what I'm telling you all, is that y'all, and I'm gonna get off these kids, but I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna get off these kids, but I'm gonna tell y'all, man, everything is primarily logical when dealing with it all. Dealing with your relationship, dealing with your kids, dealing with your everything. It's very simple. It's all logical. It's very logical. The kids didn't get here first. They don't eat first. How in the hell do you feed somebody before the person ate the body? Are you crazy?
You treating the kids like they're adults, K-Ferg.
I'm not treating them like they're adults. I'm treating them like they're kids.
But they didn't ask to be here either. But they didn't ask to be here either. And so our responsibility is to take care of them.
Listen, if it's only one biscuit, baby, okay, get the kids the biscuit. I'm talking about that. Gotcha. Stop acting like it ain't enough food.
Right. So that's what I said. And so that's why. So what difference does it make who eats if it's enough food for everybody?
This is why we got a problem with proper protocol.
It's enough food for everybody. What difference does it make who eats
because
first?
They done sat around and they've been eating first. This is why these kids so doggone disrespectful.
How about all all the plates
around eating first.
This is why when grown-ups walking down the street, the kids don't move and clear the sidewalk.
How about all the plates get made at one time and then we all sit down and eat? How about that? How about we make the plates all at the same time and then everybody sit down and eat? How about that?
How about we not compromising with no damn kids? How about that? How about you make my plate and then you make yours and the kids and y'all sit down and eat? How about that? I'm over here by the TV.
I see Barney basically want to say.
You bring me my plate out of TV.
But what, well, wait a minute. What difference does it make, though? No, I'm not hot.
Okay, come on.
You just want me to be. You just like trying to ruffle my feathers. But what?
I'm definitely out.
But listen, this is all I'm gonna say. Then I'm gonna be done with it because
I'm always ruffling feathers. That's my whole objective here.
The raggedy bird. Because what?
He think he's Charlemagne.
That's all right. I can handle it. I can handle it. Say whatever you want about it. I can handle it.
Because again, what floats your boat might sink my ship.
And what's sinking your ship is feeding the kids
works
first.
In my house might not work in your house, but whatever is working in my house, if it works, I think it is.
It ain't.
Tell her what ain't working in your house.
I know. I see her husband look at his face. He got that last plate look. I've seen it.
I feed my husband before I feed myself.
He looks like he get his plate last. He got that last plate look.
I feed my kids.
I love it though. Right, I love it though. No, don't get me wrong. That man crazy.
Feed my kids.
Crazy about Martin.
And then I feed my husband.
But Martin take advantage of that man, feeding his ass last and whatnot. I wouldn't have that. I would not have it. If I come over there and see that man getting done wrong, I'm saying something.
See, Marty, you saying like, okay, that's old fashioned.
Do my man.
But then if you look at it like this,
Marty got a great hook.
Us changing from old fashioned ways got us where we at now. You know what I'm saying?
Not necessarily.
If we was going at the rate y'all going at now, we'd have never got here today.
Okay, some things should
y'all
still stay.
No, that's why we here today.
Some things should still stay old fashioned because I'm not proposing to no man.
Marcus.
I'm not proposing to no man.
No, you ain't gotta
I'm not asking.
I got proposed to.
You got proposed.
I swear to God, I did.
I know you did. I know you did. I know you
came out. I didn't know.
I know. I bet. I know they. I can honestly believe you.
I'm not doing it. I wouldn't do it.
I know they do. And if they would listen to.
And I guess you said no, huh?
Yeah, we was young. We was young and she was being stupid. And I already knew what it was.
She had a ring.
I was 20 and she was 21. Did it in front of her mom and dad and everything.
Oh, wow.
I said, girl, what you on?
You know why she meant it? Because women mature faster than men. That's why she meant it.
No, that's why she's stupid.
And she wanted to be with who she, but it don't matter. You ain't finna never be with nobody. All you are anyway. You are the great pretender. You pretend to romance and love these women, and he is never gonna be with any of them seriously.
Okay, first sound like he's been in a relationship with me.
It's just not gonna happen.
It sound like we.
No, I know your type. I know your type, brother. What
are you talking about?
Listen. A lion can spot another one. What do you mean?
That's because he's a lion. He looks just like him. I don't look like you. I don't like you.
I know what you do.
Sound like DeMarco saying you're a lion and he's not quite a lion, sir.
K. Ferg is a giraffe. Hey, trying to hang out with the lion.
Because he's saying,
I'm taller than y'all. Well, not really.
You need to stay with your kind, sir.
I am a lion. I am the African male lion.
He just called you a lion.
I'm an Indonesian lion.
You need to stay with you.
Well, listen. If I let somebody tell me what I am, then how would I be who I am?
But you telling me who I am.
Now think about that.
But you been trying to tell me who I am.
That's
what are you talking about? But that the same thing should apply. It shouldn't bother you.
Am I bothered?
That's that K. Ferg knowledge he just dropped. Say that again. That's that K. Ferg knowledge. Say that again.
That's all you gotta do is laugh.
If you really let what other people think about you, what do you really think about yourself?
K. Ferg, let me.
You know what I mean?
Let me tell you something. K. Ferg been knowing me 11 years. He know that ain't. He know I ain't never going for that.
Here's another one for you. Perception is reality. Who controls the perception of you is the reality of who you are.
Ooh, boy, you don't get your. Eddie got the little bit.
That's that K. Ferg. No.
I got one more.
Go ahead, come on.
Eliminate the limitations of your mind. Wherever you think it to end, know that's where everything begins.
My goodness. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Knick, in the middle of the night.
I have one.
I hope y'all listening out there. K. Ferg dropping some jewels on y'all on this Sunday.
The man who sleeps on the floor can't fall out of bed.
That DeMarco
Stop playing
Knowledge.
That will be in my next book also. That was nice.
Getting deep on us today, y'all.
I'm just saying, sometimes you got to do that, man. Y'all know I'm absolutely right. But look.
Thou who feed they kids first get cussed out by thou K-Ferg.
Right, K-Ferg something else.
Ferg, thou who feed her kids
K-Ferg be like, I am from the land of Rose.
She'll be thirsty
Roseland.
for K-Ferg's
I wish it.
attention.
I would have.
Straight up and down. No, I mean, I don't care what nobody else do. You know what I mean? You do what you want in your house. I'm gonna make sure if I'm dealing with any woman, kids understand.
I'm calling the police on them when they come over trying to break up in my crib because they done ate first already and now they out in the street doing what they want to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Trying to break in my house.
All I can say is, if you deal with me, kids gonna be kids around here. Now we're gonna take care of these kids. We're gonna make sure these kids good, all of that. But these doggone kids, you know what I'm gonna get for my money? I'm gonna get these kids to watch and see me eat first. That's what I'm gonna get. All right.
Well, I'm glad this don't really apply to me because all my kids do got mustaches. They look like all y'all,
That's
mustaches
good.
and beards. So
That's
if I don't make nobody's plate, I'm okay.
No.
Your son.
What do you mean if you don't make nobody's plate?
You know what, my kids.
Marnie, you are a wife. Your responsibility is to make your husband's plate. That is part of it. It should be in your doggone vow.
I like ruffling.
Where
your
you from,
feathers,
K-Ferg?
too,
Greenwood,
just
That's
so
what's
you know.
going. What?
He said
From Money,
Greenwood,
Mississippi.
where they walk around with no shoes on and
No, I'm not.
eating
No,
on
I'm
straw.
not. Let me tell you where I'm from. I'm gonna tell you where I'm from, brother. I'm from a woman.
Wakanda.
I'm from a woman nourish her man, and a man protect his woman. That's where I'm
That's
from.
fine.
So that means that when it comes to meals and cleaning and this, that, and the other, that's nourishment, baby. Get it.
But you
Attack
do
it,
realize
shake it
women
up.
been feeding
Man.
kids first for years and centuries and ever, right?
And-
Yeah, and
I
look at
turned
all
it-
these kids.
I
out
turned
here.
it-
Realize
Yeah,
that,
I turned
right?
and still beat the hell out of Tina.
shootings over the
Didn't
weekend. 44 shootings over the weekend. All kids
Even
that done ate
even when
first.
Tina
That's
took
what that is.
Even when Tina
Bunch
took
of
in
kids
Ike's
out there
other
that ate
son,
first. All of them. If you take
I
them in there
still wasn't
and do an
appreciative.
interview with them with the police, before you
K-Ferg.
ask them, why did you shoot them? Ask them,
Let
when
me
you
tell
was
you
growing
something.
up, did
You know
you
who
eat
K-Ferg
first?
uncle is?
Yes.
You know who his blood uncle is?
Joe Jackson.
Ike.
Yes.
Ike and Joe. Ike and Joe.
Yeah. Ike turned
Here,
his
look,
mom.
come
But
on.
nevertheless,
His blood uncle.
so what is in the blood?
Blood.
All right. I don't believe in hitting no women.
Ain't no
I've had
eating
women
cake
hit me.
anime. Where my cake anime?
Let's be
If you
totally
think
clear.
Kendall Ferg ain't gonna beat your ass,
No. Now, if you want to believe that, you can. But then I guarantee you, it ain't a woman that can call up here that ever said I put a hand on her. Now, you ever? Now, watch this.
Hold
on, Crazy Howard McGee.
Now watch this. If you have ever hit me, call up here. Watch the phone go crazy.
Right.
Like, dude, I've been stolen. I've been smacked.
Me too.
Listen, I had a girl smack me. I took off running. Piron, you got to catch me now. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fight no woman. I'm laughing while I'm running. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna fight no woman. I love my mama, my son. And here's the main thing. Let me tell you the main reason I never put my hands on a woman. Because I don't care what my mama did. I don't care what my sister did. You put your hands on her, I got a problem with you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this.
I'm gonna say this.
So
Hold on.
And that alone,
I got a homie.
Man, I run off if I'm dating Margaret's sister, like Margaret's sister like me, right? Okay, you know what I mean?
It just depends.
Yeah, we getting some things.
If you put
started.
a pistol on my face, I'm knocking your ass out.
So if I'm dating Margaret's sister, I holler at Marcus. Man, you need to holler at your sister. She keeps slapping me. You see what I'm saying?
No.
You need to have a talk with her. You need to have a talk with her.
I'm not even gonna be with it if you hit me.
Listen, I'm with you on that. You only get one time to hit me and we done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some women, and believe me when I tell y'all this,
because if I
much
hit
as
you
y'all
back,
run around and y'all say whatever, but some
Don't play
women
it.
don't think you love them unless you put your hands on them.
That's terrible.
That's
And
a fact.
them the ones I just get away from you. I just get away from you. Or they think you're a punk if you don't put your hands on them.
Absolutely.
They all, you know where they from?
That's a fact.
They all from New Orleans.
They all
y'all just
you out of order.
Those are those.
These are the voices and views of Marcus Shark only.
Those women that don't have any confidence about themselves.
New Orleans chicks,
No
they
real
going.
woman is gonna tolerate.
I totally
No,
agree with
man.
that. But some women are out there like
That's
that, and
funny.
that's they whatever.
That's a fact, though.
Me, it's never gonna ever happen. I'm
That's
never
a
gonna
fact.
put my hands on no
And
woman.
it's sad though because I mean it's actually an epidemic. It's not funny, but it's actually an epidemic. You got women out here that feel like if this man ain't abusing me, or even if it's verbally,
Right.
he don't love me, and that ain't never love. That's love shouldn't hurt. Not like that.
No, love. Love should have a pleasant pain to it.
As I was just going to say that. I was trying to figure out a tactful way, but thank you.
Love should be a pleasurable pain. Yes, it should be a pleasurable pain whenever operating in love.
Yes.
Marcus, why you even never got married? You a non-committer too, huh?
Getting married don't mean I'm not committed.
Okay, what's your longest relationship, brother?
Man, all my life with Jesus.
Oh, I felt something. I felt something when you said that. Oh, it hit me. Spirit came in. Every time, it's just the name or something different.
To the church.
Marcus. Don't say the name.
What you talking about?
What's your longest relationship,
with a human
Marcus?
being?
We want to know.
I'll tell you after the live.
I'll tell you after the live.
Okay, we don't want to know who went. We just want to know how long.
Marty said we don't want to know who went. Oh, you gotta get
how long then?
You cannot allow that, Marty.
I put in about a good 7 before.
A good 7 months.
What about, you know what I'm saying? You gonna ask that, you know what I'm saying?
Because you just threw out 7. Like we were supposed to be like, I'm wondering, days.
7 days, 7 hours,
months. What we talking
7
about?
minutes.
Right.
What else I committed to now?
Not answering this question. That's safe.
Not answering her calls. 7 years.
Not at all. Marty, how long you been married?
6. No, I've been married 3 years.
3 years. That's why I'm giving you this advice. Stop making them kids' plates first. Big Daddy over everything. Call him Big Daddy. All right? When y'all around the house, Big Daddy, you hungry? Yeah, baby, I'll take. Whoa. I'm just trying to help y'all house.
You better
get
not.
But
obviously,
you call him Big Daddy. That's what you call him.
Okay, Ferg, obviously we're fine without your advice because we managed
to
make it
without my advice. I'm telling you, I keep looking at
the cracks.
I see every time I look at your husband, I see the patience slipping away. I'm trying to help you.
Well, until we'll worry about that when we get to that bridge. Okay, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Right now, he's fine.
I see some crack.
I see some crack.
Hey, Ferg is a shock jock.
He's a shock jock. That's what crap y'all talking. The crack y'all see is in the crap y'all talking.
Shut up. I see crack in your future if you don't listen.
Crack in my future?
Yes. If you don't, you get your head
like
cracked.
Crack?
No, like cracked upside the head. Your husband's not going to keep putting up with this.
My husband is not physically violent. And I don't play that. Remember, my mama was a retired police. I'm still connected. I don't play that game. You don't put your hands on me.
Your husband would never.
And I got 3 sons as big as y'all. My sons will let you have it.
Your husband.
They better.
Your husband is.
And I'm a licensed lifetime carrier in the state of Indiana.
I actually like y'all relationship though. Is, you know, I like what y'all got.
I kind of like what they got.
Outside of dinner time,
they all right with me.
Everything else is okay.
Yeah, they got.
Listen, marriage is not easy.
Hey, it's a road.
It is.
It's a road travel. It's a road travel.
Yes, it is.
Well, I mean, really not. Well, because listen, it's not like when you just in a relationship. You in a relationship, sometimes it's easier to walk away. When you married, you're supposed to.
What do you mean easier to walk away? It is easy to walk away from a relationship.
Well, marriage or otherwise.
No.
You can get a divorce just as fast as you can walk away.
No, you cannot.
Marco, even though people say marriage is just a piece of paper, yeah, it is.
All it takes is one person to contest it, and y'all in court, baby.
It's the commitment that you've decided to make to each other.
Living with this person every day.
Every day, like you have decided to commit everything to this person every day.
When you don't do all that preliminary stuff that you should have did before you moved in and got married. People out here getting
married change
for
too, though.
People do change. People do change, but hopefully for the better.
But everything that you hold on. I ain't just talking about. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about in general.
People outgrow each other at the same time.
People complain about people. Like their relationship, they be irritated at this. Oh, I can't stand me do that. I can't stand when she do this. I can't stand when that's going on. Everything that you hate about a person later on, it was there right in the beginning. You just chose to ignore it because you were so thirsty to get married and get in this relationship.
The red flags are always there.
Now it's irritating you. But at first you was blinded by love. Oh, we in love. I love him. I love her.
Well, this is
and all
the thing.
That.
It depends on what kind of things they are.
It,
if they are bad
and then now all of a sudden, see if you get to know a person. If you really truly, I ain't talking about we've been together since high school and we 28 now. Yeah, y'all been together since high school, but not living together, not spending no real time with each other.
DeMarco, you can never really get to know somebody though, because think about people who done been married for 30, 40 years. That's why they got the show called Snap. Somebody wake up after 40 years, don't want to be married no more and kill their spouse.
Let me tell you something.
You don't know what's going on in their head.
Everything on Snap, that little TV show, everything on that is material based. They wanted out the relationship, or they wanted to get some insurance money or something like that. Like I said, if you get to know somebody before you do all that, and Marcus Shark, I agree with you 100,000%. People do change, but I'm talking about these folks that be married for 2 years, Ferg, now they divorced. They married 2-3 years.
That happens a lot.
If you married 30 years and people just change and you just grow up, that's totally different. And yeah, Ferg, it does happen a lot. It happens all the time.
It happens a lot.
All the time.
Even
y'all been married
years,
how long? Y'all divorced already? That's because y'all didn't know it to begin with.
Yeah,
y'all just rushed into that. Now, if somebody did 30 years together and they just decided to get a divorce, I can respect that. Because y'all did 30 years.
You gonna do 30 years and get a divorce? I don't respect that. You might as well get a divorce in two.
It's just like
I'd rather waste 2 years of my 30. You know what I mean?
It's a waste. DeMarco, you still could just never really know.
You know why it's a waste? Because 30 years, let me tell you something. When I divorced somebody after 2 years, I got an awful lot of life and time to put in with somebody else.
Not a waste,
but when I put 30 years in with somebody and it don't materialize until eternity, that to me is a waste of time.
I was gonna share something with y'all, but that might.
Well, everything is definitely a learning experience. Everything that happens in your life is absolutely a learning experience.
You probably got kids and grandkids with them
all the time. But it's sad that you put that much life together and it don't materialize into a long life.
But
okay,
that's time you can't get back.
Not a waste though. That's a waste is going to jail for 20 years for something.
Not a waste. I'll say this then. I won't say a waste. I'll say it's a tragedy. You know what I mean? It's definitely a tragedy that you all put 30 years, because in 30 years, you got people that have been born into your family that don't know nothing but you two. You see what I'm saying? They grow up as uncles.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad, and it don't feel good, but it happens.
You all have. That starts destroying the fiber of the entire relationship in the family structure within your whole family as a whole.
Yes,
it does. Because I was there when my uncle divorced my auntie that had been in the family forever. And as a kid, there's witness there. You know what I mean? Yeah, it throw you off a little there.
Let's say you get married and y'all married for 2-3 years and y'all get a divorce. Now y'all got 2 kids in them 3 years real quick. Now you got a whole nother life you finna try to live, and you're gonna try to get married again because you're still young, still got your whole life ahead of you. Now you got another wife, and now you got kids with her now. So now you blend in families and all this stuff. If you was with somebody for 30 years and y'all got y'all own kids together, after 30 years, Ferg, guess what? You ain't having no more damn kids. You done. Even though you divorced and me and my wife separated, we got our. Wait a minute.
Well, men can make babies longer than women.
You ain't doing it on purpose. You know what I'm talking about, Marnie. Hold on. You know what I'm talking about. You ain't just out here getting nobody pregnant at 60 years old on purpose. That's not going down.
No.
What I'm saying is, even in divorce, after that much time, Marcus, even in divorce after that much time, there's still a whole lot of stability around your life. What you accomplished, what you did, what you and this woman had together. Y'all ain't together. Look out that window and see this whole picture of what y'all created.
Yeah, when y'all ain't standing together and looking at no more. That's crazy.
They all grown now. You old now.
That's crazy.
You ain't gonna be here.
Can we agree that things happen even after 30 years? People still change and people fall out of love with each other. I mean, for whatever the reason, it happens. Sometimes people, go their separate ways, just even mentally. Like,
I think it's selfish. Okay, let's just be honest.
What's that?
9 times out of 10, when people get divorced, it's out of selfishness. Simple and plain. It's 9 times out of 10. Yes, it is some form of selfishness on both parts, or ego, one particular part or whatever.
Okay, well, but
ego. What'd you say, Marcus?
Pride.
It's pride. Yeah, pride plays a part. Ego.
But you can stay in a relationship with pride because you don't want the outside public.
And those would keep a lot of toxic relationships.
That's toxicity right there.
What if in this marriage you've tried to work it out? You went to therapy, you went to counseling. What if you've done everything and then nothing works? Then you should still stay. That's not being selfish if you've tried to work it out. But then,
what if I said this? What if I said this? I'm not gonna say I necessarily believe this, but I'm gonna just play devil's advocate and just put this in there. If the same way you say that, but what if I said this? What if I said that because you said I do, ain't no I don't no more? Like, what if
A lot of folks don't believe in divorce.
Out. See, ain't no pulling out.
A lot of folks don't believe it till death do us part.
Ain't no reverse. It ain't no
fall down the stairs.
No reverse.
For
example,
throw yourself down the stairs.
For example, your children. At what point do your son do something not your son anymore? Because when you look at marriage, see, this is when I start saying things like the man eat first. Because in my mind, when you lock in your mind that this person is closer to you than these two right here, then you talking about marriage. Because your next of kin ain't your damn kids. Your next of kin is your husband. Your next of kin is your wife. That's the first person. That's who got more rights over you than your own children.
If you die, they get.
That's who they going to talk to.
So y'all talking about legalities or y'all talking about morality?
Right.
I'm talking about
morally, because morally, my kid's gonna be straight.
Right.
Now, legally, on paper, in wills and documents and wills and estates and all that stuff, yeah, your husband and your wife come first. But morally, and you can write a living will. Folks don't know that. You can write your own living will right now before you die. A lot of folks don't know that. A lot of folks don't know that.
Yeah, you should have a living will.
A lot of folks don't. A lot of folks got their wills written by people in their family, so when they die, no, you can write your own right now.
Yeah,
everybody do that.
Yeah.
But check it out.
Yeah,
and so legally, yeah, okay, your wife or your spouse come first. Morally, you know what I'm saying? And realistically, man, listen, I got to make sure these kids straight. People got their kids as beneficiaries on their life insurance policies and not their husband or wife. And you can do that.
Now, let me say this.
Okay. The
reason you got a lot of that going on goes back to what I said before. I mean, goes back to what you said first. Goes back to what you said earlier. This is when you get in a relationship with two people that don't know each other, or two people that haven't really sought out make sure that this is who you want to be with for the rest of your life. Because when you choose your life partner, when you really, honestly, truly choose the person that you would die for or that you would kill for, then everything that I'm saying makes perfect sense. But as long as you take any of your feelings, any of your emotions, and you sit to the side on some just because or maybe, then you with the wrong one.
Oh yeah, I don't do that.
Just because or maybe, I ain't gonna put the whole life in my husband's name because maybe
because we don't know what's gonna happen.
Life insurance in because I ain't then you ain't got no doggone business with that person.
I'm with it.
Because when you with the right person, the absolute right person, that's I'm one, that's two. You one, I'm two. That's it. That's all. Everybody else get in line, and we'll pick a number for you.
I'm with it.
That's it. That's all.
So it sounds like that's why I go in again. So if that's the case, first of all, the man should choose. The man should choose the wife. First of all, the woman shouldn't be choosing. Let's be clear about that.
The woman should choose.
They say he who finds a good thing. They don't say she.
Okay, but
it says he who finds, right?
Okay, listen.
I get chose all the time.
Let me tell you something about he who finds a good thing.
But you
just because you found something don't mean it's yours.
You ain't married.
Let me tell you something.
So you
hold on, listen,
single.
Marnie, listen. You find this woman right here. You decide you want to try to shoot your shot at her. She's not trying to hear me out. She's not trying to hear you. So you move off. Fine. But here's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It don't matter what I find. It only matters if it wants to be found by me.
Right.
Because I can find you and you don't want me, then it don't matter. I didn't find
or women want you to chase them.
That choice. That woman has the ultimate
play hard
choice.
to get.
Well, the right woman ain't gonna fight it anyway. If the right woman will see the right woman. First of all, I didn't even get to finish my first statement. But the right woman.
Well, get hot in here then.
Finish
the right one. Too cute to get high right now.
Yeah, take your eyes off. Go ahead.
It go with my outfit, y'all.
Go with our outfit.
My
Go with our outfit. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Say this is what we doing. This is what we doing. Go with our outfit. Go ahead, you were saying.
Don't jump on the Ferg train
because
they're gonna crash.
It made sense. No, it makes logical sense.
Okay, well, you from okay, and it makes a slight difference to me. Again, my husband is not my kid's father. He is not the father.
Your kid's father. Biologically don't matter.
You gonna let me say what I'm saying?
Don't mean nothing.
Martin,
where's the love?
Martin, you gonna let me say what I'm saying?
Act like Martin. Biological don't mean a doggone thing.
Let's just say I put my
biological got something. It means something to you. That's who
it really does not mean anything. But let's just say my marriage ends. Let's say my marriage ends, and I have been putting my husband before my kids, and now my marriage is over. We have separated. He didn't went on. I still got to take care of my kids, right?
Yes.
So they go back first then?
They don't never go first.
They don't never go
They
first.
never ever
they
go
never
first.
go first.
No, if your situation, if you got with this other dude,
that's selfish thinking right
there.
That
ain't selfish thinking. This is
logical,
real thinking.
We are technically tasked. Our task is to take care of our children. That's our responsibility.
No, your task.
That's our job.
No, your task is to. You want to know what your task is? Your task is to find a mate, come together, and procreate.
So that's like I did that, and now that I have procreated, those little people that I procreated and made, I am responsible for them now until they're old enough to be responsible for themselves. Now
stop. Pause right there.
But
hold on.
No,
we got a breakthrough. I feel like we got a breakthrough.
My kids now are old enough where even if I do put my husband first, it is not an issue for them because they also see him putting me first. Trust and believe. My kids see exactly how my husband treat me. That's why my Dylan, he's so particular about girls. He won't even date. He's 17 and they love them some Dylan. He won't deal with him because of what he see going on in my house right now for the last 6 years. The way my husband take care of me, I don't carry no bags. I don't do it, sir. It's just I don't.
So your son don't want to do that. Then he don't want to take care.
No, he absolutely wants to, but he's just not wanting to date any old girl, and he's particular about who he's gonna date.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying
is, he's
Marnie,
watching how my husband is treating me, and they're watching how I treat him.
Marnie, if you would pull back for a second, I'm trying to tell you something that's gonna help you. What you just said, Marnie. Let me take you to what you just said, because so many women need this.
Okay.
Today is Sunday.
Listen, ladies. We're gonna get that
I'm about to bless y'all
knowledge.
with the gift stuff. The Holy Ferg. Now check this out. All right, check this out. What you said was that when you see, here's a big issue that a lot of you all make. When you made reference to your kids, you made all reference how your kids were your kids and your kids forever. But when you got to your husband, you had a if, would, could, should. See, there's no such thing as that. If you remove the if, should, could, would, okay, well here, how about this?
Now,
you're gonna say I'm just married to him. You ain't gonna say I'm just the mama.
Exactly.
You are the mama.
You are the mama. You see what I'm saying? You are that.
The reality of things
is what I'm saying,
marriages do demise. I can't divorce my children,
relationships with children demise. Hell, the Vendez boys killed their parents.
But if me and my husband break up and we no longer together, we divorce. If he call me 5 years from now, if I'm with somebody else, I ain't gonna run to his help. If my kids call me and I don't talk to them for 5 years, but if he call me in 5 years and say, "Mom, I need you," I'm going. Period. You think my new husband or my new spouse gonna allow me to go run to my ex help after 5 years?
You keep calling. The issue we having is Marnie, that you keep missing is that in your conversation, somehow he keeps becoming an ex. See, that's the problem.
That's not when I don't expect them to become an ex. I get but we're having, that's all it is a conversation.
No, what I'm saying is
it's a conversation of reality.
No, it's not a reality. See, as long what
you have an ex-wife. I'm sure at the moment when you got married and when y'all was going through, you didn't expect her to be your ex at this point. He tried it, huh? He tried.
No.
I'm sure at that moment you didn't expect when you got married and you didn't expect her to be an ex 9 years later. I'm sure, right?
She wanted to get away from me. This wasn't me getting away from her. She wanted to get away from me.
Because
so this was more of her wanting to, yeah.
Because you kept eating first.
Because I kept eating first. She had a real issue with that.
And wouldn't feed her other kids.
The kids did eat. After she ate, then the kids can eat. That's just how.
In the corner starving.
No, they ain't in the corner starving. Hell, man, they got free reign to the refrigerator. Look at them kids. Both of them fat as hell. They good. They doing well. It's y'all keep acting like because we putting these things in a particular order. It's like in order to be right, y'all need a national emergency. Oh, it need to be 3 potatoes and 4 people.
But who says
you know what
right?
I mean, Marcus? What I'm saying is,
who even said that was right? Whoever said in the first place, you back and say you spoke to in history, whoever said that the way you saying or the way the Bible saying, because that's where it all come from, who said it was right?
I'll tell you who said it right. Now let me tell you who said it was right.
Jesus,
the hell with all of them. The hell with all of them that came. I'll tell you who said it was right.
Who said it was right?
Proper protocol. Because there is a woman, there's a man, and then produces a child. Your ass eat last. Now, what you can't do is argue with that. What you can't do is argue with that. You don't get no kids showing up in the room before y'all have sex. That's all I'm saying. And until that happens,
these two people get together and do this act, and now they become responsible for a little person that they have to be responsible for.
They have to eat after them. They have to do everything after them. Listen, Mama Duck don't put the baby ducks in front of her and follow them swimming.
Husband, if you out there watching somewhere,
hell no, wake up.
We just gonna keep doing what we've been doing.
The African male lion, he had that lioness go out there and kill that food. Then he run out there and eat.
make his plate first sometimes.
Then he wake up from up under that tree and go eat. You know how long the African male lion sleep? I'll tell you. 18 to 20 hours a day. You know what that means? That he's the king of the giant for 4 to 6 hours a day. So don't bother me when you see me sleep, because when I get up, I'm going to shake the monkeys out the tree. Y'all been listening to the K Ferg Show on IntellectualRadio.com and our heart radio station with my girl Marnie in the building. Marcus Shark and DeMarco Monroe. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all to catch us every week with the crazy, funny, intellectual ignorance. Peace, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
Don't wanna let it go. Don't wanna let you go.